Hello YouTube, welcome to the dojo! You're here with Samurai Man, and today we have the final installment to the Mastermind Creations Feral Rex. We have here Tigress, the Shock Trooper, and a very, very nicely done figure. I actually thought it was going to be pretty much a retooling of Razor Claw, but scaled down. They actually did a little bit more to it, I think, and not too much, but it's enough to where I can appreciate the fact that they made such nice changes. So that's really awesome, I'm glad for that. It is very nicely done. It does stand out a lot from Leoducks, so it's not spot on. Like, you don't look at this and think Leoducks, which I really like. I was afraid that was what was going to happen. Kind of like with Bovis and Fortis. They were obviously very much retooled from each other, but you could look at them and you wouldn't really see the same character in both. Although you could see them a little bit more, but they did make sure to make some significant changes for these guys, which is really awesome. So to start off, we'll go ahead and show off again this little bio card. Very nicely done art. The big old gun right there. Shotgun. Nice. And come around back. And the appropriate specs. Yay! This time the tech specs are right. This is for Tigress. So, yay. Nice. As well as the nice little comic book, which again doesn't really go anywhere. I mean, it's about to, like, literally the very last page, like, picks up. And then you have to buy the next figure to get it. But I don't want to get the next figure. The next figure is, I don't remember the next figure, but the guy with the visor. Let me get a good picture of him. Let's see here. No. I don't remember what they're calling him. I could just look it up, but I'm just too darn lazy. The guy with the visor, I can't find. There he is. There's a good picture of him. Alright, this guy. The guy with the visor and then the lots of yellow. Basically a tigress, but he's like a saber-toothed tiger. And he looks cool, but I just don't feel the need for him. I mean, it just seems like kind of unnecessary. Like, we have everything we need right now. It would be nice to have this, but I just don't feel the need for it. He's just an extra figure that you could add to your collection. There's a really awesome picture of the Feral Rex Predacon right there. You can see, I don't remember his name. Again, I'm drawing a blank on this guy, but he's forming the arm. So we have Tigress, and then the other guy forming the arm, and then Talon is forming the whole back section instead of just the wings. So that's like, if you want, you can buy him and make him the arm and do that with your your Talon, and make him the whole back component. Again, I don't feel the need to do that. I'm fine with my G1 style Predacon or just the 5. I don't need the 6 because it's not, first of all, it's not G1 accurate. And second of all, I just don't want to spend the extra money if I don't have to. And yeah, tons of other reasons. But yeah, there's that. Also, I want to point out that this is their little preview of Salvia Promenade. Wow, that's really awesome looking. I don't know why they decided to call it Salvia Promenade. Salvia. Who sat there and said, you know what? Salvia. That's what this person's going to be. Yeah. Go ahead and Google Salvia if you don't know what Salvia is. It's an interesting narcotic, I guess we'll call it. But there it is. Yes. Very cool. It's basically just like a retool of the Azalea. I think that's what it's called. The RC version, Mastermind Creations, got the nice Solus Prime hammer, though, so that's cool. But very nicely done. I like the colors. I don't know if I want to get it. I haven't decided yet. It looks very nice, but I'm not sure yet if I'm down for this. It kind of makes me think of Digimon, like, what's it called? Not Seraphimon. The other one. Ophanimon. There we go. Ophanimon. That's what I'm getting from this, like, angelic teal and gold vibe with some white, well, more like white with some teal and gold, but yeah, look up Digimon Ophanimon, and yeah, you'll get something like this, kind of very, color and, angel based, but not exactly like that. But there we go, very nice, very cool. I'm actually going to show off a bunch of more goodies right now that came with it. So to start with, we have this junk here, and this isn't all of it, but just so I can show off, he does come with 2 missile pods, and 2 laser blasters, and the crotch plate to Feral Rex's crotch plate, like the tip. That sounds weird. Whatever. But yes, he comes with that little piece, and a little more. I have it attached to Talon already. This stuff's all for Talon. This is to fill in the forearms, because remember on Talon, you flipped out the fists, and then they had that kind of gappiness at the forearms. They actually added this in for Tigress, so you could fill that in, which is really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that in. So here we have our Talon figure, and you can see I've got attached on the extra, again, more components. These are blades, very nicely done black blades. Very Assassin's Creed-esque, especially with the way that this kind of makes a hood. He's definitely got that Assassin's Creed feel going on. So I could definitely see someone doing like an Assassin's Creed custom repaint thing with this guy. And cool, so the way it works is now we have that filler. If you don't want the blades, all you have to do is take off the blades, and it's very snug. I like that, it's very snug. So again, you see we've got like that hollowness of the forearm. And it comes with 2 of these bits right here. Take this off. 2 of these little bits. And what you do is you can take your missile pod or your laser blaster, whatever you feel like, just put it on there through that peg hole. There we go. And attach it. And it doesn't clip in or anything, it's just very snug, which I like. It is very snug. There you go. It's not going to fall out, it's not too tight. Doesn't need a clip because it's snug, and that's nice. I like that. Now we got some missiles on his arm. So if you, face it forward, he is armed up. Also, you can, mix and match them. So you want a blade, you want a missile, you want lasers, put whatever you feel like on. Or if you want, you can also remove the double barrel cannon, which I like, actually. I really like this double barrel cannon. And take the laser blaster or whatever, and that goes on. The peg's a little longer for that, so it's a bit awkward, and I think I like the double barrel cannon, so I feel like I just leave that. But that's not too bad. I mean, it kind of looks like it's coming out of his arm, like it just transformed from out of his arm. Maybe we'll try the blade. Let's see how this looks. And, it's a little tall. It's a little tall, but it's still not bad looking. I think that's still pretty cool when you have both blades like that. But not bad. That's pretty cool, and I like the fact that, again, they didn't have to do that. I didn't even see that coming at all. I didn't know this was coming with this at all. So that's nice. That's just a nice little thing that, Mastermind Creations did for us. Also, I want to point out that I forgot to mention in the Talon video, since we got him here, you can attach Leodux's, stomach bit, kibble, whatever you want to call them, accessories, onto the back of Talon's wings just to store it. So, right now I have one of them on. This was in Leodux's lion mode. This was his, kind of chest cavity to hide the head. So what you want to do is he's got this little peg and tab right there, and the little hole and hole right there. So you just, put it in there, and there you go. Very snug. And when you have it facing forward, gone. You don't even see it. It's gone. So nice little storage. I forgot to mention that, so I think it's worth mentioning. So and also here now we have the waist skirt armor of Feral Rex and the shield of Leodux. And as I was saying, Tigress comes with this little gold bit here, and you're like, where does that go? And you can see it's got some interesting little tabs here and some interesting little tab holes there. And bing bang boom, complete. The shield is now complete / skirt armor. I don't know why they felt the need to separate this little piece and put it with Tigress. I kind of feel like maybe they forgot to add it with Leodux originally, and they're like, ooh, crap, we gotta throw that in or people are gonna complain. I don't know, maybe that was the intentional time, was to throw it in later. I'm not sure. But there you go. Now it looks a little more filled in, more complete, because before you kind of have this, comes off really easy. You have this kind of black just gap here, which doesn't look too bad, honestly. I didn't even realize there was anything missing until they added this into the Tigress. So, not bad. Definitely not bad adds to it. Nice little dimension, sticks out a little more. Same with these, they stick out a little more prominent. So not bad, nice. Complete. And also one last thing I want to point out is that both Tigress and Talon came with some extra pieces just in case your Bovis and Fortis breaks in the shoulders, or not shoulders, elbows. Apparently people have been having issues with their joints. I haven't heard anything. I mean, I didn't know that. Mine haven't had any issues. None of my figures have any issues when it comes to breaking or anything. But I guess it's been recorded as an issue because we're getting pieces to replace them. So I've gotten a couple from Tigress and Talon. So it's nice that they're throwing this in just to say, whoops, our stuff kind of broke on you. Here, now you can fix it. That's nice, making up for it, so that's cool. I also like to use it to store all these extra bits. Again, there's a bunch of stuff you could use for Talon, oops, and I don't want to lose anything, so put them away in a little baggie, and there we go. Storage. Yay. Goodbye. Now, back to Tigress himself. So, the main feature of this whole set, the thing that you all came to see. We have here the beautiful Tiger mode, and it is, again, much better than I was expecting. I was a little worried at first. I saw pictures, and this seems a bit awkward, just kind of very square and flat. But it's not too bad. It's not as flat and awkward as I thought it was going to be. It looks fine. I mean, you have to focus on the front, and this looks great. Though my one complaint, though, is it's kind of awkward here. You could kind of see that the head of the robot mode is right here. You hide it as best you can. I think I've got it transformed right. If I'm correct, that's how it's supposed to go, and you're just supposed to kind of cover it and use it as like a neck, kind of. But it's weird, but I can live with that. Also, you've got these very nice spikes coming out of the shoulder. I don't know, I just thought that was a really nice bit of detail, just these cool spikes. Maybe you want to make a missile pause or something, just to make them look more intense and fierce. Got this nice brassy gold around the sides of the thighs, and the tops of the knees, and the kind of like the shoulder area up here. Very well done. Lots of orange. Basically, it's orange, black, and red. That's the main concept of this guy. So, very cool. And I like it. This is just working for me. I think I like the legs on the hind legs better on this one than on Leoducks. I feel like they're less fiddly. I don't know. There's just something different about them that just works a little better. I don't know. I like them a little better. I don't know what to tell you. They do feel like they're made a little differently. So, cool. Got these cool thrusters here, actually. These look nice. So if you want to, like, run real fast and just, like, you know, taking off into the jungle. Yeah. So again, Tigress comes with a nice array of weapons as well. These really nice looking daggers, which just look awesome. I like them. They look really sweet. They can do some intense damage. Go ahead and attach them wherever you feel it looks best. I think the shoulders just look the best. I mean, if he's going to charge in or something, you want to be beefed up with some blades. Then for some defense on the back, take the shotguns. Really nice looking shotguns, by the way. These are really sweet. These are probably one of my favorite of the set weapons, of the distance weapons. I think these are probably my favorite. So I haven't been able to find a way to plug in the guns along with the swords or daggers. So I guess if you want to have both, what you got to do is just kind of untab them and then put them in there, you know. Beep. That don't look too bad either. If you want to have both guns on both sides, or a dagger and a gun. I think this works. These look really cool. I think it would look better if they could sit on top of the shoulder. But that's not bad either. That looks pretty fierce. Ready to go. Also, he comes with this big old hunky cannon. Ooh, I wonder what this is supposed to go to, but but yes, he does come with, obviously, Leodux's / Razor Claw's Mega Cannon. I don't know what they call it, but he's a giant BFG cannon. And I'll show it off with the Leodux later on. But just so you can see, he does come with it. And if you want to find a spot for it, this hole is begging to have something plugged into it, but I can't get to it due to all this junk. I think here would be good, somewhere here, but you need nowhere to go. Can we get in here? Yeah, look at that BFG. Oh, that looks nice. That don't look too bad, having that big old cannon on his shoulder. That's nice. He is going to mess somebody up. But cool. Extendo. But we'll save that for a later date. Nice. I like the weapons on these guys. They all have very nicely done weapons. So the articulation on this guy is actually very well done. Very similar to Leodux, as I said. You know, they're both feline, so it's expected that they should be able to move in the same way. But, you know, shoulders can go up and down. 360, I mean. Basic. I mean, if you want to get it through there. There's just some junk there. But, yeah, you can do it. You can bring them out kind of awkwardly here. Looks a bit awkward just with this going on. But still doable. Mentionable. And then you can bend at the bicep and at the elbow. So plenty of movement there at the arms. Plus a rotation at the bicep. Plus a hinge at the paw. I mean, it's everywhere with this guy. It's beautiful. This guy's got plenty of movement. Then we've got, I believe... No, it's not a ball, actually. I think on Leodux it was a ball. But on this one, they decided to make it just a basic rotation joint plus hinge. So it's not a ball, but it'll do the job. So you can bring it out about that much at the hind leg. Plus you could rotate it back and forth. Plus we've got this hinge here. I guess this is the knee. Plus we've got a ball at the paw. Plus we've got a rotation here at the thigh. So again, both sets of legs can do whatever you need them to do. Plus they're... Plus, I keep saying plus. They're also very stable. So I don't know if I can get it quite up. But I don't know. I'm going to try this. If you use the tail as a tripod, there you go. You can get a little bit more of a dynamic. Like... I don't know, something like that, but you can get something out of it. That's all I'm saying. So also to mention, the tail is at a hinge, plus a secondary hinge there, so yay! You can get a kind of goofy looking tail there, kind of pointed, like a boomerang tail. Just laser cannon tail. Pew, 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 pew. Scorpion tail. I don't know, man. He's a tiger. What should he do with his tail? But come around to the head, and we do have a nice head. It's on a hinge / ball. So we got a hinge here, but if you use that hinge, you have to say hello to his robot mode. So, kind of awkward. So, I kind of just like, don't play with that. But he does have a ball joint that you can bring up and down also. So, I use that more. Plus, his mouth opens. Again, bare necessities. That's the bare necessities. Yeah, you know how I feel about those openable mouths. So, nice. You can get some rotation there. Then you can get right to bite like, oh my god, get that. Yeah, cool. Very nice teeth, by the way. Those are very nice. And then that is just exquisite. It is quite delicious looking. And we'll go ahead and look at this head sculpt real quick. While there isn't that much paint, it's pretty much the teeth and the eyes. The molding is just in there so well. You got here these lines coming in, kind of look like scratch marks, but they're supposed to be like kind of like the stripes of a tiger. And they look great. I just think they come out very well. And it's interesting that the molded in, it's all molding, but the molded in plastic, the parts that are imprinted, pushed in, that are molded, seem to be a bit darker than the outer layer of basic red that's not, you know, not been tampered with. So it's interesting how that works, how even though it's not painted, you could see a slight change in color just to bring out the molded bits a bit more, which is interesting. Got some more of those patterns up here. Look very nice. Kind of reminds me of Geki Ranger, you know. Anyone who watches Super Sentai or Jungle Fury, if you're a Power Rangers fan, you know what I'm talking about. So very cool, very nice. Alright, to transform this guy, we'll just start at the feet. What you want to do is pretty interesting. We'll start by flipping out these thrusters, and bam, get those out of the way. Flip them up like this, just to get them out of the way. What you want to do, rotate the paws. There we go, on that, again, that ball joint, rotate them out. Bring them through. What you want to do is very, not carefully, but like, just like strategically, get the paw through, bring it up around also at the thigh, and bring that paw through that gap right there. So it's kind of hard to see it because it's a lot of black plastic. But yeah, you want to get the paw all the way through that gap in there. So what you want to do after that is bring back this thruster, or finish putting this in, there we go, get that in all the way, bring back the thruster and then peg it in right there. And now we got this done, we just need to line everything up and peg it in. If I can remember how it goes. Oh, I do remember how it goes. I'm so smart. S-M-R-T. I am so smart. Okay, there we go. Bring it around, peg it in. Bam! This part of the leg is done. We now have the tiger leg gone, out of the way. Again, bring it around and just get that in there. Kind of hard to see, but you want to get the paw through that gappage. It's kind of hard to do because there's a lot of junk in the way. But let's see. There we go. Got it. I got it. Yeah, I'm pretty awesome. I know I'm kind of a big deal. Got it through, no problem. Bring it back around. Tab it in. And there we go. Bring it up and around. Bam! Tab it in. So you want to have the thrusters. The way I remember it is have the thrusters and paws kind of facing the same way as these gold bits because it's different on this side, obviously, as you can see. So you want to have in this configuration, we'll split the legs up just because we can. Now we have the tail here, I believe. Do we want to fold it? No, just bring it up like that, have the tail along the leg. Kind of awkward just having one side, but yeah, what are you going to do? So do that. Next up, we'll, just like with pretty much all the other figures, you want to open up the back of the leg. It's in there pretty darn tight. Come on, say so myself. Oh, wait. Nope, skipping a step. I'm skipping a step. What's actually really cool, I think this is actually really awesome. What you want to do is get to the bottom of this black bit, which is the toe, and it is tabbed in right there. See that bit right there? That's tabbed in. Here we have this knee plate that's actually also tabbed in, and I can tell it's already going to give me trouble because I just realized how it works. But yeah, it's tabbed in, and you want to get the knee plate actually out of the way. Oh, I almost got it. I felt it give a little. Because there's not really grip on it, which is the downside. I probably should have done this first, actually, just because I would have had more room. There we go, I got it. Okay, so yeah, see these tabs are right in there, but like I said, it's very flat, so it's kind of hard to get in there, but that's what you want to do. So we'll go ahead and do it again on this side. Hopefully you'll get a better view of it. There we go, bring it up like that. Get out of the way. Maybe it helps if I grip it here. Oh, that helps a lot more. Okay, get it from the bottom and just push down and use that force to get the tabs out. That was a lot quicker. So anyways, bring these up. Again, a lot like the other figures. Unfold out the legs. There we go. Very clickety. Ooh, listen. Clickety clackety. There we go. That's a very nice sound. Now what you want to do, obviously, again, kind of close up the feet. Bring the foot around. This is more like Talon, the way you do this foot, than the other two, Bovis and Fortis. But bring them around like that. Fold them up. And there you go. Feet are done. And rotate the whole body around. Bam. Feet are done. The feet, they are done. So what you want to do with the shoulders is just rotate them. And you can see they're very pushed outward. So what you want to do is it's on kind of like this track thing. Push it forward. Or backwards, I guess, in this case. So that helps even it out a little bit more. So you can see one's kind of farther out, one's more inward. And then just bring it forward. There we go. Just smoothing things out. I thought that was a nice little touch. Next, we'll bring down the chest. Just bring this whole section downward. Bring down the face. Rotate it, obviously. Bring up the head. We're done with the head. Next up, I really like the way they did this on both Leodux and Tigress. Drawing a blank. Okay, what you want to do is open up this here black panel, if I can get it. There we go. Or actually, open up the red panel. I think that's easier. Do that. Flip out the hands. Again, basic stuff. Bring back the panel. Nothing too crazy there, but I just like the way that this black panel, it's not like just a flat panel, rectangular panel on the forearm. It covers up a lot of the arm, so it blends in a lot better. It's not so obviously just a panel just to get out the hand. That's what I like about it. So again, flip up the panel. Let's see, where should I grab? There we go. Bring it up. Flip out the fist. Flip out fist. There we go. Clips in very nice. Just kind of bring the feet or paws kind of just outward just to get them out of the way. And we're done. Yay. So we have Tigress fully transformed. And I love how just agile it feels. It just got that a very agile presence. Like it can run real fast maybe. I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting. If you want to get in some like running poses or something. Just like... I don't know, I'm getting a vibe like that. Like he's just really fast. And I like it. I think it's cool. It's just very smooth feeling, I guess is the best way to put it. Suave. He is the shock trooper. So he's got to be out there in the field dodging bullets and lasers and all types of missiles and such. But very nicely done. It's very clean and I love how clean and just nicely done it is. It's just beautiful. Oh, also I forgot to bring around these plates here. As they all have this exact same plate thing system on the side, so that way you could store the weapons. But there you go. Nice. Again, much more red on this than there is orange now. Before it was highly orange. We got a little bit more red showing, which I like. Evens it out. Good combination of both. So I don't have any issues with it. Very nice molding that's kind of brought out a little more mechanical looking. And I love these plates here. These kind of like riveted in plates. Those look cool. The vents at the top. Shoulders, I love the shoulders. They're very big and broad, and they just have a very dominant presence in them. So just, I just can't stop gushing about it. It's so well done. I just can't stop. I just can't stop. So as per usual, weapons. Bam! We have a weapon. It's a melee weapon. He can hold in his hand. It's a sword type of weapon. There you go. Again, you have to get it very specifically in, so... Or if you want, you can have it upside down like he's going to do. I feel like this is the way he'd hold it. If I can get it. If I could just find the exact... There we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is the way he'd hold it. He'd be like Asuma in Naruto. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like he's like a boxer with this thing. He's getting ready to come around and just cut you up. He's gonna knife you. I don't know. Maybe he would hold it like this. I could also see that. It's, you know, it's all up to you. Have fun. Get the guy, get this toy here, and just go crazy. That looks good too. Both is good. Both is good. But whatever floats your boat is what I always say. Whatever floats your boat. Also, of course, go ahead and take out the weapons. If I can get them. Yeah, get out from there. Bam, get that out of the way. And we have the shotguns, which I love. I love these shotguns. These are very nice shotguns. I'm just like digging them 8 ways to Sunday. That's a cool looking shotgun. It's kind of a small shotgun, like a sawed-off shotgun, but it is nice. I just love the molding on it. I don't know. I love it. I love the molding. They did a good job. Can't complain about that. And as usual, you can always just take your weapons, store them on the side, however you feel fit. I don't know, maybe it'd be like this, just to get those blades at the bottom. We don't really want to accidentally grab them. Very snug. Nice. Take the shotgun as well, if you want. You can put it on the back there. He's holstering his weapons. The sword just popped off. Or dagger. I keep switching. Is it a dagger or sword? You gotta make up your mind. Actually, I could just look at the name, but... who's gonna do that? There you go. So, he's good to go. You know, storage, holding them, whatever you want to do. All is good. All is good. Yes to all. Yes to all. So, taking a look at Tigress's face, it is quite a beaut. Very nice. Again, that metallic red eyes with a yellow faceplate and a red head. But... if you feel like being a little more G1 accurate, yellow's just not your thing. You know, faceplate's cool and all, but you know, he used to be red in the face. We've got the cure for that. Bam! They gave him an alternate. Well, there it goes. Bam! They gave him an alternate face. If I can get it to stay up here. It's just the face, not the whole head. So if you want, all you have to do is, I think, just pull it off. There's no screw or anything, so just pop it off. Put this one on, a little bit more G1 accuracy, because it still has that yellow trim around the eyes, you can see. He still has that yellow trim, but he's got the yellow or the red plate. So it's really up to you. I don't know, maybe I'll switch it. I'm not sure. I haven't decided which one I like better, because they both actually look really nice. So it's a tough one. That is a tough one right there. But it's nice that they included it. I really appreciate that. Again, just another accessory option that I wasn't expecting that they decided to give. Cool. I'm always good with that. So here I have Tigress lined up with Leoducks, and you can see they are significantly different. Like I said, I thought they were going to borrow a lot from Leoducks. They actually didn't. He has a lot, if anything, he has a lot more from Talon, which makes sense. They're both arms, so they should share some similarities. But yeah, he does stand alone very well. They don't look like they're the same at all, which is awesome. They have significantly different designs and such. Similar engineering, but different designs. I guess it's the best way to put it. So beautiful. And you can see I've got him now with his mega arm cannon. Cool. I can't wait to put that thing to proper use. So this team is a force to be reckoned with. They look great. Their color scheme's all obviously matching as it should be. And I'm just so glad to own it. I can't wait to put them all together. It's going to look fantastic. They're just a bunch of brutes looking for a fight, and I love it. I mean, that's the best way to put it. They are just cruising to bruise some Autobots. They're not cruising for bruising. They're cruising to do a bruising. That's what I have to say about that. So, for the articulation, you do have some nice movement all around. Ratchety goodness, as the standard for these feral cons. So, we have the shoulders that can go up. Nice ratchetiness. Come out as well. Cool. Bend at the bicep as well as the elbow, as well as a rotation at the bicep. That's pretty nice. Only complaint is it looks a bit kind of weird here. I mean, this is the armor bit. It kind of feels like there should be something here. But that's not that big a deal. We can get over that, no problem. Rotation at the wrist, always appreciated. Love that wrist rotation. And I think that's about it for the arms. Thighs can come out. Ratchety. Rotation, you know, at the thighs as well as the knee, actually. We have nope, just the knee. I thought it was at the thigh. We have a knee rotation. Back, kind of hindered. You can see it only goes up that much. And going forward, kind of hindered, but that's not that bad still. Again, more of that beautiful inner workings as we always see with these feral cons, so that's cool. And that, of course, the ankle is crazy movable. We got some of that nice hinge movement plus a ball joint. It's a combo that's just working out so hardcore for this guy. Rotation at the thighs. Nice, or not, sorry, thighs. Rotation at the waist. Always appreciated. Get some nice dynamic poses out of there. Bend at the knee as well. Bam! He's going to knee with that plate. That looks fierce. Wouldn't want to get hit by that. Let's see. Head, freelance, and ball joint. Look at that. Just looks all the way up. He's like, what's that? Is that dive bomb? Oh, no. So, you know, got something like that. Plus, he's got that panel also that can flip kind of upward. So, plenty of movement there. So, very nicely done. I love it. This guy is flexible. Plus, he's got that ab crunch just because of you want to have that bend for the elbow of the Feral Rex. And let's see, is it on right? I think I might have to switch it around like I did with the Talon figure, but I don't know. Whatever. I'll figure it out when the time comes. So to get him set up for limb mode, I'm just going to go ahead and transform him back into his tiger mode for the most part. It's a little different. Not too much different, but it's there. So I'll start by getting rid of the hands, just because you don't need all these little tiny hands when he's in a giant robot mode. There we go. Bam! Let's see, I'll go ahead and flip up the head, there we go, and then bring up this whole chest plate, there we go. And then after you get it as far as it'll go, bring up the rest of the head just to even things out. Rotate it this way. Oh wait, actually, nope, because you want the head to face outward for the combined mode. So you want it like that, I believe, something to this extent, something like this, if I am correct in saying. Bring up this arm, you can see we got these two little tabs here. Well, a coincidence, we got two little tab holes there for the shoulder, so how convenient, I must say. You can go and push those inwards. Since it's there, we might as well connect it all together. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there, just an idea. Let's see if I can get it. Usually they're pretty smooth when they go in, so if they're not going in, I don't think I got it right. This one's a little tougher. There we go. Got it. Doesn't quite snap in like it did with Talon, but it's there. You know, can't complain. It's going in. Yeah, these ones are a little bit more tighter. I got it though. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. We're just going to bring on the paws. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be down or up, but we'll leave it like that. I don't know. We'll go ahead and leave it the way it is for now. Let's say here, we'll go ahead and open up these feet and just get them ready to put away, actually. Just like we did before, just peg them in like that. Bring them around. But the tab, actually don't tab it in quite yet. I changed my mind. What we're going to do is we're going to open them up and fold up the legs, bring around these hip pieces that was the storage bits, fold them around, and then bring up these pieces here. Very nice ratchetiness. And you're about to find out why I changed my mind about doing that thing I was about to do. There's a mosquito. Get the heck out of my... No! No! Darn it. Mosquito got away. Anyways. Okay, bring this forward. Do that. And then, see, I lost my train of thought. Mosquitoes. Bring it forward. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, forward. Done. Bring this bit down. If I can get it. There we go. Bring that down. Bring this down. Have it like that. Bring this tab up. And remember, we want to tab that knee plate right there. That's snug as a bug in a rug. And I couldn't think of anything else that rhymed. But there you go. Tab this into there now. That's all secure. So it's shaping up to be a pretty fierce arm. I think we're done, actually. Is that it? We might be done. We might be done. I think actually you might want to have this like this. Then where's the face go? Let's take a look. Okay, so what you actually want to do is have these bits here rotated. There we go. So we're basically keeping the chest as it was in... I mean, I guess you can kind of have it up more like here, like it was in robot mode. Bring down the paw bits just to get these spikes upwards, so that way it'll look cooler when you have them with these spikes here on the shoulder. And I guess you're just supposed to leave the head popping upward. That's a tad on the awkward side if, you know... I don't know, I guess you can have it like that, but it just in the instructions says leave it like this. And that's, you know, not the worst they could have done it, but I kind of liked how Talon's head completely disappeared. I think that was much nicer. I mean, this thing pops up, but, no, that's... No, you can't really hide it. That's unfortunate. Maybe you could turn around, maybe? Yeah, no, that's not doing that. Not doing much. It's still there. It's still very much a big old head, just being a head. I mean, he's not the first combiner to do this where we have the head showing in the arm mode. It's not definitely not the first one. But I was hoping they'd cover it up. Whatevers. Whatevers. We could still have it like this. And that's not so bad. Or maybe I could kind of do my own little configuration. No. That's not going to work. Well, just going to have to live with it. We're just going to have to live with it. I'm sorry, guys. We're just going to... We have to figure out a way to get over it. And let's see. Oh, there's also a little tab here on the forearm. I didn't see that. Little tab there on the forearm. You can see right there. Nubby nub. That plugs in here at the bottom. There we go. I was going to say, like, how am I going to get this secured? Now, lastly, you take the fist. Just plug it into that hole that's perfectly made for it. Peg it all together, and bingo, bingo. We got a fist. And that looks pretty awesome, I have to say so myself. Not bad. Now we have that nice little bend there at the elbow. A little fierce, just to give you a good old punch in the face. And it's not a bad fist. Very bulky. You can see it's a very big fist. So once I get this whole guy together, it's going to be intense. I will say that. It's going to be intense. My only one complaint about this is there's a... You see there's a little black tab right up here. And it's supposed to go into the tab hole right there. But they don't reach. The tab doesn't reach the tab hole. And that means this tab now just gets in the way because it's jutting in the side there. You can see there's a little bit of gappage in there with those tabs because they don't reach the hole. The hole's too high. So what do I do? I've tried shifting the shoulder because he does have those shoulder joints that shift. If I could find them. Where the shifting point is. See, like they like to come undone now. There we go. So it shifts like that. But now we've just made the tab go lower. And that doesn't help me. I need it to go higher. What's going on there, Mastermind Creations? You missing that spot? You missing it at all? But yeah, so what's one of my one complaint I have to say about this guy is that you have to be careful with this because now this little buddy, the number right up here likes to pop out because it's not properly tabbed in all the proper spots. So I guess we're just going to have to leave it like that. But other than that, it's not bad. Still a nice fist. Very nicely done. And I like it. Mastermind Creations has done it. They've created the ultimate Predacon. And the king shall live. So anyways guys, thank you for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel at YouTube. As always, you know, it's good to hear from you guys, see what's up, hear what you want to say and all that. Also, don't forget to follow me on Tumblr at Timacation, as well as Twitter at Timacation, and Instagram at MechasVironHeart. You find all my pictures, recent purchases, what's coming out, who's making what, all that good stuff and more. And until next time guys, take it easy and have a great day!